Hey everyone, welcome. Pokeville here. So today we're just making an announcement for you guys so you're aware of what's going on. So we were able to get our hands on a Charizard Ultra Premium Collection box right here. I didn't bring it with me because I didn't want to damage it or anything, but I just wanted to tell the story on how we were able to actually get that. And what we're going to be doing is something a little different this time. We're actually going to be opening that up live. So we're going to have the link in the description down below so you guys can check it out. It's going to be tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to get in on it, you're more than welcome to. And what we're going to be doing after the live is the packs inside. We're actually going to be selling those individually. So you'll be able to purchase some packs. And we're gonna have a description of that also, and then what we'll do is in our next live we will open up those packs and see what you get out of them, and then we're gonna pack it and ship it over to you so you have an opportunity to open up some live packs with us. It's gonna be our first time doing it, so bear with us. We're gonna have the descriptions and more information coming up soon, and you guys get to hear it tonight on the live. And again, stay tuned for that. It's going to be for the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection box, so you can join us and experience that opening. I know it's been out for a little while now. You probably know already the contents inside, but it's going to be our first time opening one. And here's the story on how we were actually able to get our hands on it. So I work at an auto mechanic shop, so throughout the week, actually a couple weeks now, because I think my last video was about 2 weeks ago. During that time was able to actually get tips and stuff, and I kind of piled it up. And then gracefully my wife allowed me to use a little bit of money that we had, and I was able to purchase that. So I wanted to do something a little different and let you guys actually experience something new with us. It's going to be my first time doing it live, and also being able to sell some packs to you guys, and you guys can open it live with us. So that's going to be an awesome opportunity for us to do, and really fun, and we're very excited for it. So again, description down below. And if you guys are new here, you're going to hit that subscribe button and join us. And we'll have upcoming videos in the future, but right now we were able to actually get our hands on this, and we really wanted to open it. So the story on this one, in my area, for some reason, this Ultra Premium Collection box is a little rare here. Actually, every store around me was out. So my location, I was out. So where I work is about 40 minutes from where I live. And I started just, calling around and seeing who might have the Charizard Ultra Premium. Everybody was telling me no. Some stores weren't answering the phone, but long story short, I was able to take a lunch break, and I decided to drive and hit up some of the stores near me. So I hit up first place was a Target, because Target, for some reason on the website, said that they had it. So I wanted to check them out. I went there, nothing. I was like, okay, what else is around? So I looked around. There was a GameStop right up the road. So I've been there before and I've gotten some stuff. So I was like, all right, let me drive up there. So I went up and went inside. No bueno. He didn't have it either. So I was like, all right. So right behind them was a Walmart. So I was like, all right, let me go check the Walmart. So I went and drove to the Walmart, and boom, nothing there either. I was like, man. So very hard to find this thing. So I was like, okay. I was hearing that, it's overprinted, and there's gonna be so many of them. So I was like, it's gonna be easy to find. All right, so then there was a Barnes & Noble. I'm like, all right, let me go check Barnes & Noble. It's right here. So I walked over there and went inside, asked the nice young lady that was working there, and boom, no. All right, so now we had to go back and rethink. There was another GameStop. So I was like, all right, let me drive over to that GameStop. So I went in there, same thing. I was so excited. I saw a lot of Pokemon. I saw the Arceus. I was like, oh man, they're gonna have it. Asked the nice person behind the counter. No, they did not have it. I was like, oh man. And I only had an hour, so I was like, all right. So I was like, I'm just gonna go back to work, and I'll worry about it later. So I started driving back to work, and there was another spot that I saw, and I looked up and I saw the Best Buy sign. I was like, and I even looked at their website, and it said that it was unavailable, but I was like, I'm right here. Why not? Let's just go in and see. So then I pull in, parked the car. Never been in there, so I had no idea where anything was. So I was just walking through, you know, hi, how are you? You know, just walking through, and then I found the Pokemon section. I was looking, and I saw the UPC and the price tag, you know, $119. I was like, oh, that's got to be it, because that's pretty much the cost of them right now at the store. So I was like, oh man, I don't want to get stuck and having to buy it online, because I had the funds for it at the moment, you know. So I wanted to really get it because I love Charizard and I want those 3 promo cards. I know they're probably going to go down in value, but to me, it's always going to be valued very well. So anyways, so I was like, you know what? I remember watching Leonhardt, of course, is one of my idols that I follow on here. Same with Breaking Nate and Poke Rev, they're all awesome. So if you guys don't know them, I'm sure all you do, go check them out. But anyway, so I remember he went into his Best Buy and they had it in the back by the cashier in the cash register. So I went and I was looking and there was nothing. I was like, oh man, but then there was the online ordering right next to me. So I looked, and right above them was all Pokemon. I was like, oh wow. And it was, you know, it had Brilliant Stars, it had Lost Origin, it had Fusion Strike, it had a bunch of stuff. And I was like, oh, looking around, I didn't see nothing. I was like, oh man. And they were actually helping 2 customers, so I really couldn't ask them anything yet. But there was a wall right next to the register, and I was sitting there, you know, just waiting. Not like this, not like I was mad. I was just, you know, chilling. And then I leaned over, and right on the little shelf, I saw the Charizard Ultra Premium Collection box. I was like, oh, wow. There's one there, one. I was like, okay. And I know Best Buy, their special orders or online ordering has a little red tag. I was looking around, everything had it, and I was like, oh man, and that didn't. I was like, whew, all right. So she was done helping the customer, and I was still new there, so I was like, oh, do you guys sell Pokemon cards in this section? She's like, yeah. I was like, okay. I was like, got a quick question. I was like, I leaned over and I was like, see that white and orangey box back there? I was like, is that still available? And she's like, oh, all right, let me go look. So she walks over and she, you know, grabs an actual Fusion Strike. I'm like, no, the one right next to you. I was like right behind her. So she had to reach back and grab it. And as she did that, the plastic ripped. I was like, ah. But I was like, okay. So she brought it over to the register. She looked at it. She spun it around. She's like, there's no red tag on it. I was like, okay. And then the manager's office is right there. And then she walks in the manager's office with it. And I was like, oh. I'm like, no. In my, you know, insides, my little kid's like, no, please, no, right now. It's the only one. And anyway, so then 5 minutes go by and she walks out with the box. I was like, okay. She's like, oh, we're still researching and seeing. And then she scans it and then she yells out the UPC number to the guy. And then he's like, okay. And then she walks back in. She's still holding the box. I was like, oh man. So I was just sitting there, looking around, you know, nothing. And still looking to see if maybe there's like boxes somewhere else or something, just to see, nothing. And then she comes back out. She's like, oh, I can sell it to you. I was like, I know it's minuscule, you know, it's just an item, but still, when you go everywhere and you're calling everywhere and nobody has it, and then that box was just there out of nowhere, and she's like, yeah, you can have this. I was like, wow. I wanted to like go around the register and hug her, but then, you know, I'd probably get kicked out of there and stuff. But anyways, that was the story and how we got it. It was so awesome. I thank everybody, you know, that participated in it, kind of like my customers and the tips and stuff that was actually able, and my wife that was able to let me use a little bit of our hard working money. And I know we're going towards some other stuff too, like fertility treatment that we're trying to have a baby, but it was just a little itty bitty portion of it and we were able to get it. And the story that came about to get that was amazing. So I hope you guys enjoyed the story. We're gonna be opening it live, so then you can be part of that experience with us. And we're gonna be selling those packs. I believe, I really didn't look at it much because I was just so in shock and awe that I got home and I just put it down. And I was gonna open it with you guys. We're not gonna open the packs though. We're just gonna open up. You guys can get the code card. Whoever gets it, you're gonna be the lucky one. But I just wanted to really see those Charizards. I wanted to hold them in my hand because I keep seeing them online. I'm like, I want it. So stay tuned. 7 p.m. Eastern. The description is going to be down below. You guys can subscribe to our channel if you like. We'd welcome everybody. We're doing also a giveaway for a Pikachu V-Box right here. Our goal is to hit 500 subscribers. Once we hit that goal, we're gonna pick a comment down below in the comment section of our giveaway videos. So if you guys want to go back and check out our giveaway videos that we've done, and comment on any of those videos, I promise I will try to put everybody's name. We're gonna put it on a spin the wheel, and then I'll do it live for you guys, and then one of you will win that Pikachu V-Box. So stay tuned for that. We appreciate everybody that has been with us so far and has been joining us, and we thank you so much. And again, I hope you enjoyed this story. So we'll see you guys soon, and take care.